It would be a very long story to explain, but these couple of songs, except for the last one, although that's relevant, I guess, have to do with things I experienced in life in some way or another, somewhere along the way. They go back to when I first got back to playing. This one here is from '94, so it says, although it's been so long ago that your love passed through my life, although it seems I ought to know I have choices of memories or life, it's to you which she holds me tight, for she's the one whose love is true. Why must you haunt my dreams at night? Where were you when I needed you? Although she shares my everything, in my dream I've been untrue. And though she wears my wedding ring, I'm still sleeping with memories of you. Yes, it's to you when she holds me tight, the she's the one whose love is true. Why must you haunt my dreams at night? Where were you when I needed you? It's been so long since seeing you, I don't even know where you are. Although I've tried forgetting you, I'm still dreaming, and you're still the star. Yes, it's to you when she holds me tight, 'cause she's the one whose love is true. Why must you haunt my dreams at night? Where were you when I needed you? Although I've tried this many years, I can't forget the dreams we shared. Although I've cried this many tears, I can't forget the love we shared. Oh, it's to you when she holds me tight, 'cause she's the one whose love is true. Why must you haunt my dreams at night? Where were you when I needed you? Where were you when I needed you? And then I had been to my aunt's funeral. Her name wasn't Mary, but the name just worked for the context. Maybe because everybody has an Aunt Mary. But she's just representative of something in life that I realized that, you know, if you don't make time for people while they're here, you know, why is it you can find time when they're gone for them? So anyway, so this was my feeling after returning. I hadn't seen my aunt in a good number of years, but and nor had a lot of people because she had spent quite a long time in the nursing home before her death. And I don't think a lot of people got up there to see her especially after her husband had passed away. So anyway, this is called Goodbye, Dear Aunt Mary. They buried Aunt Mary today at the church where she used to pray. After 2 years after nursing Norman Sherman, and a preacher she never knew gave the sermon. All those who never had time before she passed gathered there to see her at the last. Goodbye, dear Aunt Mary, we will miss you. No, we never had time to see you. We meant to come while you were still alive, but it was such a long, long way to drive. Now wilted all the flowers they left on the grave, she lies at rest. This woman that few really knew lived for others. She spent her life a wife and a mother, but always set time for those in need with gentle words, kindness of deed. Goodbye, dear Aunt Mary, we will miss you. Though we never had time to come and see you. We meant to come while you were alive, but it was such a long, long way to drive. I thought of Aunt Mary today at a little church I passed on the way. And feelings long forgotten, I remember how 10 years are passing this November. And all the folks that ever found time in life to see gathered there today to bury me. Goodbye, friends and neighbors, I will miss you, though I never had time to come and see you. I meant to come while I was still alive, but it was such a long, long way to drive. Yeah, I meant to come while I was alive, but it was a long, long way to drive. And finally, just for kicks, I've always been impressed by these guys who, when they killed her spouse or girlfriend, they seem to think that it was the girlfriend's fault, not their own. Well, my son and I were talking that there are drinking songs and there are murder ballads. He had written a song, and it kind of was a little bit of that too. But there were very few drinking songs and murder ballads combined. So we decided that we'd write one, and this was mine. When the bees are making honey and the spring is on the day, a man'll learn to cotton the drunkard to his ale. And if he be not weary, he'll fall for all his worth. For a woman, oh, because it's the curse's day of birth. Oh, lift your tankard high, boys, and drink the bitters down. For better than in love, boys, and whiskey you should drown. Now such was Katie Brennan, she was my own doll. No matter what I tried, boys, it did no good at all. I'd see her with the fellas, flirting shamelessly, but if I tried to kiss her, she'd run away from me. Oh, lift your tankard high, boys, and drink the bitters down. For better than in love, boys, and whiskey you should drown. Well, to be with Kitty Brennan was all I could deny her. For me there was no other, she was my heart's desire. Oh, I plied her love with silver, I plied her love with gold, but still she did not love me, still her heart was cold. Oh, lift your tankard high, boys, and drink the bitters down. For better than in love, boys, and whiskey you should drown. Well, despite the way she'd done me, I loved her to the last. For all I had to offer, her love was all I asked. Spent a month of wages to buy a string of pearls, but when I gave them to her, she laughed, that foolish girl. Oh, lift your tankard high, boys, and drink the bitters down. For better than in love, boys, and whiskey you should drown. Well, my rage had overtook me, I could not keep it down. I drug her to the river and held her there to drown. It was no wish to kill her, it was just to break her will. And had she shown me true love, I'd be a freeman still. Oh, lift your tankard high, boys, and drink the bitters down. For better than in love, boys, and whiskey you should drown. So when the judge had asked me, could I tell a lie, I said if she were true, so she'd never had to die. They bound me up in shackles and tossed me in a cell, and come tomorrow morning, my soul be bound for hell. Oh, lift your tankard high, boys, and drink the bitters down. For better than in love, boys, and whiskey you should drown. Build that gallows strong, boys, and build that gallows high. For if she would not love me, the better I should die. And that's my practice for today. For the 300 and something occasion of the Monday Night Vom virtual open mic.